welcome back again to the Kunal Call. I am joined by Fez and Prince. The last time we were live was on Sunday when we were streaming Man United versus Burnley and we won 3-1. That's the day football fans lost their shit because European Super League was announced that night and people lost their minds and people were protesting against the owners and against the decision of having a European Super League, but then something happened within 2 days that you cannot imagine. So we're gonna have all the fans over here. We're gonna be joined by Michael. And thank you, Prince. Thank you, Faiz, for joining me to in this podcast. Prince, I would like to start with you. What did you think when the European Super League was announced? What was your reaction?
I mean, this has probably been the craziest week of football I've ever uh, witnessed in my entire life. That's for sure. Like,
Yeah.
bro, the whole ESL thing. I'm just glad we're doing this podcast right now when it's been called off. Because if we did it 2 days ago, I'm sure it would be a whole different story for all of us right now. Like, I'm just like all of you, like everyone on this planet who actually have sense just don't know what the hell that was. Like, I have no idea what that was. I don't know why. Actually, I do, but at the same time, I just don't know how that was even a possibility. That was actually gonna happen. So, yeah, I mean, I'm just glad it's called off. Honestly, that's the main thing right now. I'm just glad it's called off, and I'm just worried about, obviously, um, if they try this shit again. Like, I'm just praying they don't try this again, but in a different way. But for now, bless.
Faiz, what's up, big man?
What's going on, man?
What do you think about the European Super League? What happened with you when you heard it?
Bro, I'll be honest with you, right? Like exactly what Prince said. If it was this talk like 2 days ago, I was gonna go on one. I'll be like, we're done out here. Illuminati Champions League is coming soon. You know what I mean? We're done. That's it. No more football for us. I swear to you. I was like, this cannot be real, bro. Because, for these young Donnies, yeah, they think it's FIFA. They want to stream it and play the 16th or 12th team, and that's it. You're going to play Barcelona, Madrid every week, and it's good days. No, bro. The whole plan is to kill football. There will be no competitions. All you're going to see, all these dead teams, football that we know is gone. No more excitement that you can see the final of Champions League. You can see the build up for the Champions League or making it to the top four, relegation, all of that kind of shit, right?
Hmm.
Then when you deep it, it's more than that, bro. The plan for this, it's more than win. It's a power play between the clubs and UEFA. It's a power play
Hmm.
between the clubs and FIFA. And if you take it from both sides, see, it's like you're dealing with two devils, and you're gonna take the best one. UEFA, the scammers too, bro. UEFA is all criminals. Platini's a scammer. What was the other guy name? Blatter was a scammer. All of them,
Ah, yeah,
the
yeah.
old money people. All of them are shit. But at least with UEFA, there's a heritage. There's something with it. What these
Mm.
men say, basically what they're saying, me and Kay were talking about it. They want more money. Apparently, UEFA make 10 billion a year from UEFA Champions League and all this kind of stuff. 10 billion. And how much do the winner of the Champions League get? I think like 100, something like that, 130.
150 million or something like that. Yeah.
That's nothing. You know what I mean? So I see both sides, but the way that it happened, and they said the announcement was 12:30. I think me and Kay were in the stream, right? When he said they announced something today or something like that.
Yep. Exactly when we were streaming, it was announced that European Super League were about to happen, and Ole Gunnar was asked about it after the match. And I was like,
Exactly.
what the fuck is going on? No one knows. Even the manager don't know. The
I
players don't
didn't
know. No one
know
knows.
shit. No one
Yeah.
knew
That's
shit.
what
And the way they did
I
it
just.
is so stupid that now all of them are shitting, bro.
Hmm.
All of
I was
them are
just. I just
shitting.
couldn't. I just couldn't believe, like, it's literally purely like all the owners, like the managers, the players, everyone involved in the club who are actually involved did not want this. So I'm thinking, like, even if this goes through, like, this was never gonna work. It just never was. How can you create plans, big plans, to change the fundamentals of football, change the sport, make your team play in some shitty league, some money hungry league, when the players and the managers themselves and anyone involved in those clubs didn't want to play. And then the fact that UEFA are trying to ban them, this and that, all of this, I knew for a fact it was never going to work. I was just hoping that they realize sooner rather than later, which they have. But I was just worried that this was gonna stretch on for as long as possible with that dickhead Perez, always saying like, "Oh, this I'm gonna make sure this happens."
Oh, Perez
So
is Satan, bro. Perez is one of the Illuminatis. JB Morgan,
100, bro,
Rockefellers. I swear to you guys, this is deep.
100.
And
Okay. Now
we,
let's go from the beginning of this entire thing. Okay, let's look at the clubs that were involved on this supposedly Super League. Yeah,
yeah,
out of
yo,
these
man, put
clubs.
on work, Shit, man, got the PowerPoint ready, all of that
Graphics
thing.
and that,
Hey, come on.
glow
So
up, glow up.
let's look at this, yeah. And I want to literally talk about every single club. Before that, we are joined by Michael, who's here. What's up, Michael boy?
What a crazy 48 hours, man. This is I mean, you can't even write this in the cinema, man. This is honestly just
Oh, bad.
I don't even know where to
Expecting a
begin.
Netflix documentary out of this.
Oh, I can't wait for that Netflix documentary.
Okay, so I was about to start literally talking about every single club that is involved in the Super League, yeah, or that was involved with the league. What I see, this is my point of view of UEFA. See, for me, this is a big fight between the owners and the UEFA. It's simple as that. That the UEFA is getting money through these clubs because people see UEFA Champions League to see the big clubs. They spend money on the broadcasting rights to see United versus City, to see City Liverpool. Now the semi-finals, you have Madrid versus Chelsea, and you have City versus PSG. These are the big clubs, yeah. And UEFA is benefiting from this. What I get it from the owner's point of view, and I understand their point of view, is that they should be given a proper sum of money because of their clubs. UEFA Champions League is one of the best competitions in the world. Everyone knows that how the history of the Champions League is. We all are aware as fans that we love the Champions League. But if you don't give the clubs importance, if you don't give them the proper compensation, they will get pissed off, and that's what happened. That is exactly what happened. They were like, you know what, screw you guys. I'm the big boy. They don't give a shit about you. But they forgot about the fans who really wanted this to be done in the right way. That's the main thing. This kind of planning by Ed Woodward and Juventus or you say chairman and Florentino Perez from Real Madrid. Okay, look at the clubs. Michael, I'd like to start with you. Which of these teams do you think really needed this more than anyone?
Oh, that's a tough question. I'd probably say either Tottenham or Arsenal, because Arsenal, they just need to stay relevant in this like football world because they're slipping down. They've been slipping down for many, many years now. Kroenke is a dickhead. We all know that. He just wants money and more money. And that's what he saw in this Super League that lasted a good 2 days. Thank God it's over. With Tottenham, they have a stadium to pay for. So they needed money to buy it. And then they sacked Mourinho, so they had to pay compensation for him, which is like 40 million pounds or something like that crazy. So to me, it's those two big clubs, in my opinion, that really needed this. Because obviously Real Madrid need money too to pay for their new stadium. I mean, United and Liverpool, I don't even want to get into Liverpool. I'm so fucking pissed. I'm so surprised, Kunal, that you're wearing a Man United shirt right now. I'm honestly shocked.
I swear to you, big man thing, bro. Nah, fuck that.
Bro, I honestly, like, when there was the Liverpool game on Monday, I couldn't watch it. I couldn't. I was like, fuck this. If they want to join this league, they can fuck off. I'm done with Liverpool then. I won't support Liverpool anymore. That's just my that's my thought about this.
You know who I think who's behind all this shit and who's most damaged out of all these teams? Not in the English, not in the Premier League. Barcelona and Madrid are done out here, bro. They have Barcelona had 1.2 billion dollars or pounds, I'm not sure, debt. Real Madrid are on 900 million. They're building a new stadium. Their player wages are off the fucking chain. They got 600k a week for a dead golf player in Tottenham. You know what I mean? And whoever think this thing was not gonna go on, they were serious about this thing.
Yeah, they were.
We forget these people are business people. They don't care about football. Especially the American owners. They don't know shit about football. They don't know shit about the heritage. They don't know the history about the football itself, Champions League. They're passionate about it, right? So all they see is numbers, bro. I understand their point of view. It makes them so much money, $300 million just to enter the competition, all this kind of stuff. Okay. They calculate it. They said, okay, cool. The backlash would be from the Premier League. The fans will get upset. Fuck these men in the UK. We have a lot of people in India, Middle East, and America. We're good. We make double or triple the money. Even those fans overseas, they said, fuck that, we're not with it. So they didn't see that one coming, especially Perez. And Perez was in it for more than football. He was going for UEFA and FIFA to
Yeah.
tell them, like, listen, I got the power. He wants a piece of this cake. He knows they're making shitloads of money. He's like, listen, I'm gonna do my own thing. I got these people with me, and now he is done out here, bro. Everybody's calling him out. The whole football community is calling him out. And it's a bigger scale, bro. It's a bigger scale that we think about. I
Can
just
I
don't
say
think
this?
it's just, yeah.
Sorry, man. I don't want to be rude to interrupt, but this is
Yeah.
all just American. This is just from an American point of view. This is
100%.
America. This is all American, basically. There's 4 major owners here in play. Tottenham, American owner. Arsenal, dickhead Stan Kroenke. Liverpool, FSG wankers. United, the Glazers.
LGBTQ Glazer, bro. Rainbow
man,
flag
I'm
motherfucker
so-
Joe Glazer, bro.
they just wanted to make this into an NFL, NBA. I understand, you
Exactly.
want to make a shit ton of money. I understand it's a business, but you can never write off football fans. We are the most diehard fans in the world. You have these idiot Americans who just get drunk at their sporting events in America. It's just more of like a day to go out. But in football fans, like me, like you guys, this is our passion. I look forward to every Liverpool game, even though we're shit this season. I still look forward to it, hoping we would win.
Especially now, bro. Especially in this pandemic thing. I'm one of these people, bro. Football is my escape.
Exactly.
It's my layout,
Exactly, man.
fucking getting out of reality for 90 minutes.
Yeah.
And these
But
big kids
also-
don't understand shit like that.
Yeah, but also
Yeah,
because
what's funny as
this
well-
is just all backed by Americans. The bank that was going to support all of this and give each team $400 million. $400 million. Can you imagine that kind of money? Is JP
Supplied by
Morgan,
who?
American Bank.
Yeah.
So
Illuminati
it's just-
Champions League, bro.
This is all
Illuminati
America, bro.
people.
And I can tell you this, following a lot of like American fan pages and stuff like that, nobody was backing this. They said, fuck this. We follow football because it's against like American rules, basically, and American sporting heritages. We like this relegation. There's a lot of like sporting interest. There's like fair competition. It's every game is important. But man, they fumbled the bag big time. And me as a Liverpool fan, this fucking Fenway Sports Group, they gotta go now, man. I'm probably gonna sell T-shirts that has hashtag FSG out because I'm done with them. I'm done, man. I can't support that anymore. When you put money over my club, which I understand football has turned into this, it's a money business. We all want to make money. We want to have this ICC bullshit preseason tournament in America, Australia, India. Of course, you want to get global fans involved as well, but at the end of the day, it's about the local fans who actually pay a shit ton of money and travel to other countries to follow the club. They wanted Mandem to travel to Barcelona probably on a Wednesday and then travel to Turin on a Saturday. People
But bro,
have
they
work.
didn't care. They didn't care about the home supporters, though. That's the aim. They don't care about
Exactly.
that. They care
But
about
they're
the
the
stadiums in
one of the game
India,
every
Middle
day.
East, and America, Australia. These
Yeah.
people will make the money for years, bro. They don't give a fuck about the home supporters. That's the whole issue about this thing. And the most important thing that we need to know, bro, these Americans, they want to change everything in their terms and think, like you said, NBA and NFL and all this like corporate stuff. It won't be a sport. It will be an entertainment. It will be WWE, which everything is fake. Why I'm gonna watch a game that I know win or lose don't mean nothing? You know what I mean? And you really think if they spend 300 million, they give them as in 300 million to enter the competition, how much are they gonna spend on players? Nothing. They be like, fuck that. I would keep the same players. Yeah, I might invest a little 100 there, 150 max, and I'll keep the change in my pocket. That's how it's gonna be. But they didn't know the backlash is massive, bro. All the fan channels, the supporters from all around the world, the players. I hate to do this, but I give credit to fucking Liverpool, man. Klopp and Guardiola, they the ones who be like, yo, we support our teams and shit, but we're not with this. You know what I mean? They said it like, hey, if you guys gonna go ahead with this, trust me, a lot of people will lay off. Us, Man United, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, he probably in his iPad watching news and shit like that. He won't even say nothing, that pussy or bro.
No, but
bro,
he
I'm
didn't
pissed
know.
with my team.
The reports actually happened that they didn't know before the match. Like they were preparing for Burnley, and Ed Woodward and Ole Gunnar had a talk just before the kickoff. And Ole was told that this is going to happen. Ole was like, you know what, I'm not going to talk about this. I'm going to focus on the match, which is actually something that I really think that he should be doing, the focus on the match. And after the match, when he was asked on the press conference, you can
He said
see he
he has
doesn't
to
know
look
what to
into it.
say.
Yo, how come you don't know what to say? It's very simple, bro. This will damage football. Period.
No,
That's it.
because see, the thing is that see, the okay now, Prince, I want you to talk because you've been quiet. But I would like to say one thing, yeah, about the players and the managers. These guys are under contracts, okay, under the contracts of these big clubs. If they say something without knowing what's going on exactly, because no one knew when it was announced, it was after the match with United, and it was all rumors as to this is happening, that's happening. We didn't know anything about this. No one knew anything about this. It's like, okay, these teams are going to come in together. I'm going to do it. Prince, I want to ask you, did the owners underestimate the local fans and even the players and the manager? They thought that, you know what, they're going to back us up, the players and the managers. If the players and managers backed them up, this wouldn't happen. But the players and the managers spoke properly. Do you think they underestimated them?
You know what? Yeah, I find it so funny how when Perez specifically, going back to him, I think it was directly quoted. He said like the reason they're starting this. He said something about, oh, we're the only sport with 4 billion, 3 billion fans worldwide. We need to give them what they want with all these big, like that alone, that one quote alone showed me like I mean obviously I looked into everything else, but that alone showed me like he does not give a shit about what the fans think, because he, as if he thinks that we want these big games like every single week. Like, of course they understand. Like, they definitely didn't think about like the backlash. They didn't think about their own clubs. Like, it's amazing to me how poorly run. Like, obviously we were speaking about it. I understand, like from a business point of view, but it's done so poorly. This is probably the worst like idea that has been proposed in sport history, like that on a global scale. Like, if they're gonna do some shit like this, it was not even, there was no proper plan. It wasn't even thought of. It was purely just money, nothing else involved. So obviously they like, if you're saying if they underestimated the power of or just the players and the manager, I don't even think they thought about them. Forget underestimating them. I don't even think they thought about them. They would just have to be like, you're either on board or you're not, and they're just gonna, obviously, here's a big load of cash for you to stay on board. Like that's how they thought that's gonna get them attracted to it. Obviously, it's not. Like, I find it amazing how they think fans want this. Like, I was speaking, and we could have had him today, but I was speaking to a friend of mine who was in for this league, and he's saying like, no, it could be good. Fans will tune in. They love these kind of games. Like, no man, fuck off. Like, he's like,
He's
oh, I
lucky
thought
he's not
Spurs were
here.
getting
Otherwise, his ass would be cooked, bro. Tell him Faze was waiting for you. He's gonna get cooked, you pussy.
I
Yo.
swear, I
You
told
see,
him,
this
how
kind
do
of
you
guys
give a
piss
fuck
me
about
off,
football?
man.
No, no, no.
I
Like,
told him, you don't give a fuck about football, son. Like,
Prince, Prince,
yo,
Prince, I will be very honest, yeah.
yeah.
If this would have gone on, and if it no, I'm just saying, like, if this wouldn't have happened, if the nine clubs didn't pull off, and everything was going according to what the or what of Perez thought, and everything was done properly, and this actually started in August. For example, we're in August,
Yeah.
and the European Super League has started. People will tune in. I'll tell you why. Because they have an American market that is untapped. They will want the broadcasting money from there. That's what they wanted. That's what they wanted. The
No,
local
no,
fans
man. In
don't give a
America,
shit.
it's not like that in America. Trust me, bro. Football fans actually care about European football. I can guarantee you that.
No, no, I'm just saying.
No American football fan wanted this.
No, no, no. I'm not saying the American football fan
But
wanted
again,
it.
they
I'm
didn't know
speaking
that.
about
They
what
didn't
the
even think
owners
about that.
thought. No, what the
Yeah, this is
owners
what the
thought.
owners thought.
Yeah.
The owners thought
Yeah.
that, you know what, America is a market that we have to capture. In UK, they knew that these fans will speak for 2 3 months, but when the big matches come, the big TV rights, like if you ask Sky Sports, will it cover European Super League or Premier League without the big six? They will go for the European Super League because the big clubs are there, so they'll get the money from there. That's what they thought. That's why this suddenly everything in one day, you're seeing these announcements being made. Liverpool websites have a quote from a Man United owner. Do you ever think that's going to happen? This happened in City's website. There's a United's owner's quote, and that's what scared me. I'm like, oh my god, that this can actually happen. And I was thinking like this is going to happen, but the most weakest of all them was Chelsea and Man City, because Chelsea and Man City are not Americans. Obviously, we all know that they are not, what do you say, that they don't, what do you say, they don't understand what Americans know, because in Russia and in UAE there's football fanatics over here. So they understand that people are crazy about football. That's one perception. But Michael, I would like to ask you about Liverpool. When you see Liverpool, when you see your club doing this, and actually, you're telling me why am I wearing a United jacket? Because I support the club, the players, and the coach. I don't support the owners. When you are,
But you are
when the,
supporting the owners wearing their merch, bro.
Exactly. You're
Still,
buying their merch. That's exactly what they want.
bro, I bought this
exactly.
before this. I didn't buy now. I bought
No,
it
I know
before
that.
this.
I know that. But still, you're like promoting it.
With
So
just the
that's kind of
package,
like
yeah,
the
yeah.
problem.
See the thing with merchandise, yeah, like this is ingrained in my brain that I'm supporting Man United. The problem is, like, I will buy this stuff for my kids also because I want them to support United. That's how they have no option. When they're born, they're not going to support anyone else. They're supporting Man United because I love this club. You will be saying for your kids also, Michael, because these clubs are in our heart, and people don't understand this. Who are not football fans, they don't understand that we depend on our clubs winning, that and they make you happy. United winning makes us happy for the entire week. And when we lose and we are like, oh, you know what, man, it's crazy, and this, man, why did we lose, why did this happen, why that happened? But people don't understand that how passionate we are about football, and Indians are about cricket, because we also cry. I used to cry when India used to lose when I was a kid. So that's how
And
emotions
I'm
are.
getting pissed off right now because my team is getting destroyed as well. So there you go.
Yeah, 51 for 5. I'm
One
seeing the
point in the
match.
score right now. We're actually getting fucked, bro.
Yeah, I'm a
This is
Chennai supporter, so
absolute
yeah,
shit.
thank you so much for the shit
Shit.
performance. So yeah, that being aside, Fez, what do you think about Perez? He made some comments regarding that he wanted to distribute this 90-minute match into 60 minutes, 50 minutes, like basketball. What did you think about that?
Bro, you see me, yeah.
You know,
You see this guy, this Valentino Blood Cloud Perez, yeah. He's 70 years old. He got 10 years left or 5 years left, and he's gonna die, right? I don't know why he needs the money like that. He already got money. He can fuck off. My thing is the biggest scale of this shit is the owners, TV rights, media, and fans. We got a big problem, bro. Why do you think Sky Sports were milking the shit of this USL news, and every 2 seconds breaking news, and they were covering it like crazy? Because they knew if this shit goes on, they're not taking no peas from this, bro.
Exactly.
They already have another deal with some other company. They will do this thing, and Sky Sports will be done out here.
Yeah.
That's why, like, we need to milk this shit. UEFA, power
Oh,
play. FIFA, power play. So all of this propaganda, bro, it's all about money. It's not about the fans. These businessmen, bro, you need to understand. I've been around a lot of businessmen, a lot of people who got money. They have no emotions. They care about money and business strategies. That's it. If you go to them in a proposal that makes them money, they will go with it. And they will get lawyers and da 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 da. So what happened with the whole thing is, bro, everything they thought about is not even attached to emotions. The players, you can tell them in contracts and all this kind of bullshit, but you cannot force them to play. They
Yeah.
will play, but they will play shit.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? The
You
coaches,
saw,
they'll be like, you
you
know
saw,
what? Fuck
you saw
that.
Sorry to interrupt, but you saw Chelsea yesterday. They were playing very bad. They drew, in fact, 1-0. They didn't play well.
Because they're affected, bro. Because these kids,
Mm-hmm.
all of these players came from lower ranking, bro. All of
Mm.
these players, they came from nowhere. They were dreaming to play for Champions League. They want to be a better players, and they play in a better team. So you're telling me these men don't have feelings? That's why
Correct.
everything now backfired on Valentino Perez in big time. It's like this, yeah? It's like the owners are hiding behind the couch, and Valentino Perez is talking his shit, and they all hiding watching him. And when they see everything pops up, like, oh shit, we need to back up right now. We need to run for our lives. That's why I respect the shit out of the owner of Liverpool, bro. He's the only one who came up with a video apologizing and saying, yo, listen, this is what happened. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're good. But the other owners, listen, except Chelsea and Man City, because we know they're not there for the money. They got money for years. The other clubs, they're the ones, the pussies, the ones who push this the maximum. You know what I'm trying to say? So Valentino Perez, I think he shot himself in the head right now. Nobody's gonna respect him. Nobody's gonna take his word. And yeah, man, it's a sticky one for him.
I couldn't believe
Um,
with Florentino Perez. He said that between 16 to 24-year-olds have 40% are not interested in football. I'm like,
FIFA people.
where do you get this kind of stats? Where
But he's
do
kind
you
of
get these
right
kind of
though.
stats?
He's kind of right though. But if you see all these kids, even my young brother, bro,
Yeah.
He's 18 and she's like, yeah, I'm with this shit. I was like, you shut the fuck up, otherwise I'll throw you out the house right now, you pussy. Because they think this is FIFA, bro. They want to play Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid 3 times a year. I don't
Correct.
need that shit. I'm used to waiting to play Bayern Munich for 5 years. I'll be like, oh, we're gonna get them next
That's what
time in
makes it
Champions
special
League.
as well. That's
Yeah, that's
exactly
what
what
makes it
makes it special as
special.
well.
Exactly.
Exactly. And yo, the most funniest shit ever, yeah? How the fuck that this Super League invited Arsenal and Tottenham? Can someone
Yeah,
explain to me,
exactly.
big man?
Money.
Money,
They need
money, money.
money,
No, no, fuck the money.
Oh
Yo,
man.
these people don't have no Champions League, no nothing.
bro. What
Not
if
even FA Cup.
Tottenham haven't won a Premier League or First Division in 60 years? Arsenal have
No,
never won a Champions League. All they write about is Invincibles.
Bro,
That's all they care
could have
about.
called they could have called Aston Villa and Nottingham Forest over Tottenham and Arsenal. They would have been big.
Celtic,
I
Not
swear,
Rangers,
bro.
bro,
Take
Ajax, Ajax,
Sevilla.
Ajax. But Ajax would never
Ajax.
do
Ajax,
this.
Bro,
That's
listen,
Porto.
4 Champions League, Ajax 4. They haven't.
mhm.
Michael, you're so right. Yeah, Ajax have more Champions League than most of these people, and didn't
Exactly.
even get the invite.
Yeah,
All
Yep.
right, cool. Then we see what you guys doing. You want the moolah?
But
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
want to
dickhead
touch on this
American
point that FaZe
pussy.
made
Yo.
about UEFA. That UEFA, they should not get off lightly with this.
Yeah,
they're a
that's
they're a
my
bunch
next
of
point, actually.
crooks. These guys, honestly, they're a bunch of crooks. They say, "Oh, somebody's going against the system, and these clubs want to take money." This is what they've been doing for years, man.
exactly.
Most of them are locked up.
Patrick Bamford said this best. If this was a racism incident, we would never react like this.
Mm,
We would never. Honestly,
Brother,
and
I'm the only black guy here. And I'm telling you, bro, racism is not going nowhere, and it's a lost case with this blood clots, bro. That's why I'm
Exactly.
saying it's a bigger scale. It's a bigger thing that we know about, bro. Half of this FIFA people are in jail.
Yeah.
Platini, Plata,
Yeah.
all of these, man. They gave the World Cup to Qatar. Like, yo, safe. How much you sending my money? Oh, God, 100 million. Eh? Say no more. Then take the World Cup. It's all corrupted, but it's the best of the worst. I'm taking Champions League and all the things that I know more than this blood clot 12 teams that play every weekend. They play in Abu Dhabi and Dubai and India every day. And they're like, yeah, okay, we're going to watch games. Fuck that, big man.
Prince, I wanted to ask you regarding the UEFA because people are going on the owners and they're like the owners are at fault, they're greedy and stuff like that. But what about UEFA? Because there's been so much of talk as to playing more Champions League matches because that's where the people are going to earn their revenue from broadcasting rights because fans are not there in the ground, and it's actually sensible to earn like to play more Champions League matches because that's the only way they can earn money because there's no fans in the crowd now for this year that has gone on, and the changes they have made is going to be implemented in 2024. So 2 years later, you will see a different kind of Champions League. Why can't they do it from now? Why are they waiting till then? The people see logically speaking,
They-
the 12 clubs that are involved in the Super League are the biggest attraction in football ever. That's a fact. Yeah, these clubs are the reason that UEFA Champions League is such a big competition because players want to go to these big clubs and they want to fight it among each other in terms of like club against club to become the best. So why UEFA is not giving importance to the clubs? Now I know about the Super League, it's wrong and stuff, but I want to go on UEFA over here. Why UEFA have taken so long to come up with a plan that is going to make everyone happy? What do you think?
Well, I didn't necessarily get the question. Did anyone get the?
I'm saying that why UEFA didn't give the respect to the big clubs as quickly as possible because last year when the Champions League ended, they could have made the changes quickly. They could have talked it out with each
Okay.
other, and this Super League would never happen if the big clubs are given the proper compensation that they deserve
Right.
from the Champions League, from the UEFA.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Yeah. So
Right. I mean, thing is, the only thing I can think of is like with UEFA and the changes being made at the Champions League. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but like it could also be the fact that with this ESL thing, it was rushed. It was like obviously it was discussed before, but
yeah,
like it was just so badly planned. With UEFA, I guess, just like any other innovation I've seen in the past, where like anything has changed that drastically, they need to plan ahead. They need to then work the football schedule. They need to like probably end the leagues early or decide like how they're going to do this and that. Maybe 2024 is a bit too long, but at the same time, if it really is worth it and if they need that long to plan, I doubt. But at the same time, it's such a big change, right? It's such a huge change. So like that's fair enough. Like I mean, at the end of the day, like as a fan, personally, like I'm happy to see the Champions League go on for another 2-3 years the way it is, because that's I'm used to it. Like I mean, I don't know how this new Champions League is gonna look. I only know it's gonna be 36 teams instead of 32. It's gonna be like a league format, like
Yeah.
18, 10, 18. I haven't looked into it as much because, and honestly, even this ESL thing, I feel like a lot of people haven't looked into this as much. Like that's if this was the highlight of the week, I feel like a lot of people would be relatively outraged, but at the same time, not as much at all. But I just feel like if it's this long, hopefully they plan it well in advance, plan it well enough to actually, get it popping properly. Because this is a proper historic. This is a competition with, heritage, prestige. It's not like some new fucking competition. So they have to treat it sensitively.
Actually, we have actually missed one guy who has benefited from all of this, the most luckiest guy in the world, and that's Jose Mourinho.
Has he benefited though?
40 million, bro. He got 40 million from Tottenham.
Oh, that way, yeah.
Oh, that way,
Yeah,
I see. Yeah.
But,
He got sacked.
But bro, with Mourinho, thing is, he can leave. He was almost guaranteed to leave. I mean, he's probably, if he could have left at the end of the season, he probably would have still got the 30 million. But for Jose Mourinho, if he really cares about this, his personal record, he's won a trophy at every club he's been at. He has a cup final this Sunday. He had the chance to win a trophy at Tottenham. Give Tottenham a trophy after so long. Keep that on his record. Like
Prince, what trophy, bro? They're playing like shit, bro.
I know, they're probably not gonna
Man
win
City
anyway.
will wipe the floor with
At
them.
least, yeah, but like, at least I'd rather. I mean, Tottenham. I'm sure they would want Mourinho leading them against City.
Give him a
than
chance at
fucking
least, for God's sake.
Ryan Mason. Ryan Mason leading them against City. It's bad. I can't believe they've done that. Like it just logistically doesn't work for me.
Do you know why they did it?
He's got his money.
You know why they did it? Because if he won that cup on Sunday, it would not be a good reason to sack him, in my opinion. Because he would then say to the board, "I got you a cup. What you wanted, a trophy for the first time since 2007 or 8, God knows how long. So you don't have a reason to sack me. I gave you your trophy. What do you want me to do more? I have shit players after shit players, and now you're going to replace me with some 29-year-old Ryan Mason. Obviously, I don't know if you guys remember him, but he had to retire because of head injury. So, obviously, good thing now he's going into managerial, and his first game is against Pep Guardiola. Oh, Spurs, man. They'll never stop being such a stupid club.
They're so fucked, man.
I say that, but they're never going to spin it like that. Obviously, I'm pretty sure Daniel Levy is never going to be like, Mourinho, no, we're going to put it out to the public that Mourinho walked. They're obviously going to say we sacked him. Like, the club is going to take more power. So I get that, I guess. It's just
you see, my opinion on the UEFA thing, right? It's like when you work in a company and your CEO don't like you, but you have no option. It's either you leave the company and get no job, or you stay with this blood clot and you get paid.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So now it's worse for the clubs because the UEFA people be like, yeah, you guys were acting like big man. What's wrong right now? Now we're not giving you nothing. We might think about it. So it's all comes to a power play. And UEFA, bro, if you come to the history, bro, they know how to run stuff and to change and modify the game. Now it's not like 10 years ago, 20 years ago, when you can pay a top player 40 million, 50 million, you get in a Cristiano or you get in a Messi. Now it's different. The players are going for 150 right now, 200 million. So all these clubs who say, oh, we don't have money and with this and that, they're using the pandemic as an excuse. As in every single company in the world, every human being is using the pandemic as an excuse. So they literally making money, but they want more money because they're business people. That's the whole point of the idea. There's nothing about football. It's nothing to do with fans. Nothing, bro. It's pure business, and that's it.
Can I ask you guys this question? Let me ask you guys this question. So, okay. So what do you think the Premier League is going to do? Obviously now this whole fiasco is over. Thank God. Now, Do you think the clubs should be punished here? Because in my opinion, they should be. I honestly couldn't care less now. If Liverpool get Champions League, because they broke a rule in the Premier League which says you cannot join the league.
Okay, Michael, I agree with the fact that they broke a league, but what are the MPs doing? What are the rules and regulations of people doing? Why can't they make a rule as to not allowing these clubs to make a proper league? They must have seen that there is no clause. That's why they made this in the first place. Why are you giving? Okay, we all know that the owners are assholes, and we all know that the owners are dickheads. Why are you giving assholes an opportunity to become much bigger assholes? Why can't you make a proper rule as to you cannot create your own league? You have to consult with the fans. You have to consult with the Premier League. You have to consult with everyone, including the government, to create your own stuff. These big clubs must have seen a gray area. How people are saying they should not have done this, but they must have seen something in the rule book. Like, you know what? Oh, there's no rule about this. We can create our own league. They didn't expect the fans to come back up and the players to go against them. But the MPs like Boris Johnson, this is the time for the government, and this is the time to make sure that this never happens again. Because Prince was saying it before, this might happen again, and you know what? It actually can. It might
I
happen
think
in
it will.
5 years. It might happen in 6 years. Even with different owners, it might happen because these big clubs know that they are the biggest attraction in the Premier League, in the Champions League. They are getting paid very well in the Premier League. The English clubs are much better than the Spanish clubs and the Italian clubs. Italian and Spanish are fucked. England clubs, they are getting much paid better because they're getting paid 150 million just to stay in the Premier League. They're getting 110 to be in the Champions League. That's a lot of money. It's not about
But
that.
if you find them money, it's gonna go to the vice president, whatever, right? If you find them money, but I'm not with finding them with points and deducting points and all this bullshit because it's gonna
Thing
affect
is,
us
you need
as
to be
fans.
Correct, and they should put heavy fines on the owners of the clubs. Like the
Yeah,
owners should spend their money from their own pocket for doing this good.
exactly,
That's the main thing.
exactly. The fines have to go to them, not to the fans, and deduct any points. Like we know what's gonna happen. We know it's not gonna be a big deal in the Premier League because they want to keep everything cool for now. At the end of the season, they will come up with some new rules that you cannot break out as you want and all this kind of
Exactly.
things.
That's what pisses me off when people are saying they have created the own league. But what about the rule makers? They knew this was not even talk from now. This was talk for 10 years. Arsene Wenger 2010 told that this would be made in 2017. So people are aware that these big clubs are looking at themselves, and you know what they're saying? We should get paid more. We can have our own super league. So if the MPs in see wherever a league happens, you can create your own rules because this is at the end of the day, it's English football. It is their football. Like me as an Indian, I can relate to it, but I'm not part of the history for 100 years. You know what I'm saying? Like for 100 years, the Britishers have people who are living over there have created the clubs from the basic ground level. Like we were not even alive when they did that, so we have to respect their history. You know, and when these clubs have whatever they did, that's completely wrong. But right now, UEFA has to do a good job. Right now, the Premier League has to do a good job, and right now, the MPs of the Parliament in Britain have to do a good job so that this never happens again. If this happens again, we're going to complain and we're going to be like, these guys are owners are greedy and this that. But why are you giving them an opportunity to do it in the first place? Don't give them. If there's a clause, they won't do it.
Bro, you know what's the biggest backlash is gonna get for the MPs and all these people right now? Most of the Premier League clubs are in debt. Man United, the biggest example, bro. We're like, I think 500, 600 million pounds in debt. And this fucking owner is just taking money from United as a business. He doesn't care about the players. We had Ed Woodward for 10 years calling all the shots. What did he do? How many trophies did we win with him? What was it called? The Europa League? FA Cup. You know what I'm trying to say? So all of these men right now are being exposed, bro, for all the fucked up regime for 10 years. Now people are looking into them like, okay, so you guys are just about business. You don't care about us as fans, but now we want your ass out. And the most two people gonna get fucked up from this are Man United and Arsenal. Because Liverpool board can back up and be like, yeah, listen, in the last 3 years we got your Champions League and the Premier League. We invested in this, and that. You can see a direction with them. City, Chelsea, Tottenham, Arsenal, and United, bro. What did he do? What as a board, are you spending all these millions? What did he do? The first opportunity to make money, you let the fans down. You were about the money, and now you just want to run away. It's not gonna run, bro. I think it's gonna be a bigger backlash coming soon, bro. I'm telling you right now, and it's gonna affect the teams big time,
From what? Like
especially United.
from which
Spending money into the transfers, the way we're gonna be run. If we got Van der Sar as the CEO, okay, cool. I can see something happening. But if we got another Donny from another bank to be another Ed Woodward, what we're gonna get another 10 years from the same shit.
Bro,
ain't
I don't
gonna
think
manage
Van der Sar will want to join you guys now after
Exactly.
seeing how the
He would
owners
want
are
to join.
acting.
Yeah, he would want to join a different owner, not under these owners.
Yep.
But I'm telling you, it's gonna be a sticky one. The players gonna feel some type of way. Don't forget, bro. Players are humans too. They see what's going on in the media.
Exactly.
They be like, "What the fuck? Like, it's going on with these people." They don't care about nothing like that. They just care about money. So we're gonna demand more money. So I think, bro, the backlash is gonna take some time. But yeah, man, even us as fans, bro, I'm not even looking forward to no game, to be honest with you. My head was so fucked. I'm like, bro,
Mhm.
this is fucked.
Can you imagine?
And
Liverpool, Man United are gonna play against each other in 2 weeks, and we're probably not even gonna care about the game. To be honest,
Bro,
like
I was
I
literally
honestly,
thinking about it. I'm like, yeah, I was literally thinking about it. I'm like, I'm literally not gonna give a shit whether we win or lose any of these games because it means fuck all, bro. Like, there's no relegation. It's like if you win, okay, you win this big money created ESL. Like, I don't care. I literally don't care. Like, I don't think like, most of us wouldn't. Like, it's no, there's no prestige, there's no heritage, there's no history involved, there's nothing. You don't get anything if you lose. I mean, nothing happens to you if you lose. Like, you win something, it's not that great of an achievement, honestly. Historically, I mean, like, in terms of how prestigious this tournament is, it's just because we know where it came from. It's so shit. Like, I just can't believe like they never thought of the perspective from like all the other teams, right? Like people were saying like, oh, we wanted these big dream matches. Like think about like a Galatasaray versus Atalanta, for example. If like people were saying like, oh, we don't care about these games, we don't want to watch these games. But you think about it from their perspective, they're all the same. They all have the same ambition. They all want to win the same trophy, and it's all about those underdog stories. It's like you don't want like why wouldn't you want to see another Leicester win it again? Why wouldn't you want to see another Porto win the Champions League or something? Like
And a couple years
dude,
ago, 4 years ago, we had Monaco and Porto in the final of Champions League.
exactly
Where
semi-finals.
was where,
15,
where was the
15 years
12
ago,
team
yeah,
that you're talking about? Yeah, where's this?
yeah,
yeah,
Milan didn't
exactly.
come to the Champions League for how long now? 6, 7 years.
10 years, bro. They haven't been in the Champions League in 10
You know what I
years.
mean? Milan in the last 6 years, what? They were there for 2 years.
Yep, and then
That's
bounced
what I'm
right
trying.
away in the group stage.
And you see, this is my thing, right? Like this transfer market right now is going to be crucial for all the teams right now who have the money to spend to get players and more, or like get more players to the team and make the squad bigger, right? This thing would affect the transfers too. A lot of players will be looking into them like, ah, bro, I'd rather go to Chelsea and Man City where they appreciate football and they appreciate players more than the other clubs who run as business. We know they're not football clubs no more. Nothing.
Maybe they might
That's
sell
what.
Glazers.
No.
Maybe Glazers might sell after this backlash.
But who's gonna buy it? The Saudis. I hope so, bro. I swear down, I'm gonna wear the
Maybe the
whole
Saudi
white thing.
or the king of Morocco. Even he was like, you know what, I'm interested in buying. I think so.
Okay, but how much is Man United worth? Let's
2 billion.
no more than that, bro.
It's 3 point something billion.
Bro, after this they would sell.
Yeah.
The share prices are going down as we speak on the New York
Their
exchange
share
market.
For now, it is
Yo,
obviously it's only been 2
For now
days
it
since
is.
the announcement, but I
No,
think
but
slowly
get
but
some
surely those
Arab
shares will go
guy,
back up.
man.
but bro,
We
the
need
name
that
is
Arab
tainted.
money.
I know
But
the
the
name
name
is tainted. All these clubs are fucked, bro. I am honestly scared for Liverpool. I have no clue what's gonna. Faye says that okay. We've been backed up for the last couple of years, which we have. Our stadium is being renovated. We've gotten Jurgen Klopp. We've gotten good players. We've won Champions League. We won the Premier League. But now, since this has happened, bro, I mean, Liverpool fans were all fucking pissed, man. Obviously, the owner came out today with the statement, and I've got to say it was kind of half-hearted. Like, oh, we're sorry for the fans. Well, then don't do it. That's the thing. Liverpool fans, or I thought he did. Liverpool fans. I'm gonna say this. We're probably the most passionate fans in England. I gotta say that right here. Liverpool
100%.
fans. Liverpool fans.
100%.
When we're pissed, we're gonna let you know. That's how we got rid of the last owners, Gillette and Hinks. We said, get the fuck out of our club, and that's what happened. Then they sold it to Fenway Sports Group. They said they're gonna bring the glory days back to Liverpool. Okay, it's taken a while. Everybody makes fun of Liverpool, but now, I mean, I have no clue what Jurgen Klopp is thinking because he didn't even fucking know about this. None of the players did.
No one knew.
No one knew. Only John W.H. Henry, the fucking dickhead he is, knew about this, and he said, "Fuck everybody else."
Guys, I'm watching the Tottenham game right now, and Levy is in the stand watching the game. The audacity, big man.
Bro.
Okay, let me just tell you a quote from Paolo Maldini, who is the director of AC Milan. Okay, this is what he said. I have never been involved in the discussions concerning the Super League. I have seen the news on Sunday evening with the statement of the clubs. The owners decided and not me. Despite this, I want to apologize to the fans. This thing, I think no one knew except for the owners. No one. And their executive officers. No one else knew. The players, like people speaking about Man United, Liverpool playing, City, or being asked questions. I'm looking forward to Ole's press conference now on Friday. What does he say? Because Luke Shaw and Harry Maguire, they actually gone to Ed Woodward according to reports, and even Bruno Fernandes, and they're like, you can't do this. Luke Shaw is one of the first people on Twitter saying a proper post that he can't back this. Rashford tweets banners about Matt Busby saying that like football is nothing without the fans.
But
Another
bro,
person
what does that tell you though? Okay, what does that all tell you, bro?
that tells
These
me that
people are just money hungry people. They didn't care about the players or no
they
one
don't care.
else.
They don't care. They
Yeah,
don't give a
it
fuck.
was only them talking about 7-digit numbers and how much can we pocket from these people,
That's it.
from this sport. How can we turn it to an NBA, basically?
They wanted this to
Yeah.
be NBA. You know what? If Guardiola left, and Klopp left, and Ole left, and you know what you say the
Nah, nah, don't include Ole. Don't
no, no,
include Ole,
I'm not
big
saying,
man, in
I'm
this
not saying, no, 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 no,
conversation,
bro,
big
bro,
man.
bro. I'm not saying Ole is in the league. I'm not saying that he's a manager. I'm just saying that's why I'm saying the names because they're managers of the clubs. I'm just saying that okay, let's speak about City and Liverpool. If Klopp left and if Guardiola left, that would cause a big concern because then who would replace them? They are the biggest people in terms of like if Klopp leaves, if Klopp leaves, even after this, for example, if suppose the European Super
Liverpool
League,
will burn.
they will
Bro,
burn the stadium.
Liverpool will
They'll
burn.
burn it.
Yeah, bro. What? There will be some mad riots, but nobody would care about Ole. But yeah, we move. You know what I mean? Like, we just move.
Yeah, but
I'm
I'm
just
just saying that why did they back out? The one thing I would say that the way they backed out also shocking. If I don't think if you guys have seen this, but have you seen Peter Cech's video? Like he came out in the ground outside the ground and he was speaking to the fans. Do you know
no,
what
I
happened?
didn't see that one.
Well, he
No,
was
I
trying to
didn't
let
see
the
that.
bus come in. That was the thing.
Exactly. The Chelsea fans didn't allow the Chelsea bus to enter the stadium before the match
Yeah, Peter
started.
Cech was like,
And he was like,
yeah.
give us some time, give us a moment,
Mhm.
and we'll talk this out. And you know what? Within 20-30 minutes, they were informed that they're not doing this Super League, and people started jumping. So this shows that whatever the fuck the owners are, they are nothing in front of fans. Simple. Simple. I don't
Mhm.
care because in United, 75,000 people come every week. 75 every week. That's not a joke.
But bro,
That's like
see, this is
eight,
exactly
nine.
what I was saying, bro. 75,000 come every week, but if they go to the States, 107,000 people will show up every week.
But they
If
don't
they
give a
go
fuck
to
about football
India,
that much.
yeah,
How's
that's what I'm
how we do?
saying. It's just numbers for them. That's what I'm trying to say. It's just numbers for them. Guys, I have a question. Yeah, you heard about the captains of the Premier League teams who were going to the UCL. They had a meeting, right? They were like supposed to meet or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maguire,
Jordan Henderson was,
yeah. Can you guys
arranging
just
that with him.
imagine? Can you guys just imagine Aubameyang doing some backflips just to lighten up the mood and shit?
He must have been
Hey,
mad.
big man, these guys are talking some serious shit in suits and tie, and Aubameyang is doing, yo, the guys, take this little backflip. Hey, come on, bro. Absolute scenes.
But that just shows that how the players also really care about the fans because if they didn't do that, if the players didn't
Bro,
talk to each other,
I would
then
Like
never
it was them
believe
who
for
wanted
a
to play in this shit,
second.
exactly.
I don't believe for a second Maguire had that in him and hold the meeting. I don't believe that. The only meeting he
It
had
was
is with
it
the
was only
police.
Henderson who held that meeting. Jordan
Yeah,
Henderson did that
Henderson
whole
is a
thing.
gunner, bro. I can see the passion merch, bro. He can do his thing, kiss the bats, run away, knee slide, all of that. Maguire will only have meetings with the feds regarding his sister, bro. That's the only meetings he goes to, big man. That's it. Nobody's telling me shit about this pussy, bro.
okay, now I want to ask about Edward Word. Like this question is to both Faiz and Varun. How happy you are to see this guy go? Faiz, sorry, Varun, you can start with this.
Yeah, I mean, it's taken this for him to resign, but like, I mean, at least out of all of this, thank God, like he has, because I mean, imagine he still stayed on. Imagine he was still like, I mean, obviously it was the Glazers, but at the same time, like, it's taken such a big like controversial event for him to actually resign. But I mean, obviously he's been at the club since 2005, been vice chairman, CEO since 2012. We haven't won almost virtually nothing. Obviously Europa League, this and that, blah blah blah. But like, I mean, I've yet to look too much into it, so Faisal will be able to go into it. But at the same time, like, it's just let's see who comes in. Let's see what kind of CEO comes in to run this club from here now? Like that's my main question, obviously.
I want Edwin van der Sar, but I don't think these fuckers would get him, man. That's the biggest problem.
Yeah, man, that's the thing. It's far fetched. Like he could because out of the passion. But
No, yeah, maybe he could
really
because now,
high.
see, now reports are coming out that they want Ferguson to be more influenced now, as there's no CEO because there's a need of positivity around the club now, and you need Ferguson and you need Bobby Charlton to come back and really put that that kind of positivity because we all want that.
Ferguson and Charlton though, like they are legends of this. I mean, undoubted legends of this club. But like now, I think it's like don't let them be. Like they're too old to deal with this kind of pressure.
Bro, these two guys are on a life support, bro. Less of that, bro. They cannot be around the ground. They're
No,
life
no, no,
support.
not around the ground. It's like oversee what the fuck is going on until a proper CEO comes.
Let them be. Let them enjoy themselves.
But
You see, for me, yeah.
imagine them, man. They're seeing this kind of news, man. They would be like, "What the fuck have we done?"
Yeah.
Telling you, they've been coughing and swearing. Give me my beer. Let me talk to this CEO.
So, what do you think of affairs about Woodward? How happy you are,
bro? Obviously, Big Man's birthday was last night. You get me? Yesterday was my birthday. That was my biggest gift. My guy, bro. Love that. That was the best gift I ever had in my life, Big Man. That news there of Edward was leaving, I swear to you, bro. Listen, I had a couple tough days and shit, but yo, Edward was leaving. Listen, Papa shine again, but it's Ramadan. We move.
We move.
But so yeah, man, Edward Ward. I don't know who's gonna come next, but Edward Ward, bro, he was the virus in the team. We know he's a banker, has nothing to do about football. It's like a kid going to the candy store and saying, "What's the bestseller you have? Give me that." We see it with Falcao, Di Maria, all them people there. You know what I mean? He flopped after flop after flop. So him leaving, I think it's a blessing, but it all depends on who we're gonna get next.
Exactly.
I hope. Exactly. No. Less of that, bro. We don't want no Italians in our team like that. We need Van der Sar. I'll even take Overmars, bro. Some Dutch guy who knows about football from Ajax and stand up like something in the team. That's my thing right now.
More likely Van der Sar than Overmars because Overmars with his Arsenal ties and all that. I doubt he would come to United regardless. But Van der Sar will be a blessing.
Yeah, it will be a blessing. So, Michael, my question to you is: do you think the owners will stay, or do you think they will go?
I have no clue, man. I just don't know who can. Because Liverpool, I was looking, they're valued at 4.5 billion. I mean, I don't know what people in the world can have that kind of money other than just Saudis and UAE people. Because I think the fans, if they hear new American owners, they're not going to trust that shit again. They're not going to trust it. So for me, it's like, I don't know, man. It's just such a rotten club right now. I'm so fucking depressed to be associated with this club. I don't know what the hell's going to happen with the owners. I think with his video message, he's thinking, everybody's happy. We send a message, maybe we'll get some support back. But I think fans are done with him right now, in my opinion. They can't be trusted anymore. Obviously, they've backed the team for a long time, for a couple of years now. But when you do this to Liverpool fans, there's a fury that's going to come behind it. So if there's enough pressure from the fans, I think they will sell. But time will tell, in my opinion.
It's exactly about time, man. I think it speaks for all the teams, especially the 6 teams in the Premier League. The next couple of weeks is going to be long for them. They need to come to a solution, and selling the club is not easy, by the way. Just even if they have a buyer just coming right now and be like, "Oh, okay, I'll buy the club." Just the legal side of the things will take months.
Yep.
And you have the transfers in couple. I think in May, right? June.
June. Yep, June it opens.
So it all depends, bro. What's gonna happen next couple of weeks? What's gonna happen in regards of selling the clubs? I don't think any club would be bought right now, but I think there will be massive changes.
I hope so. I hope they adopt like in Germany, where 51% of the club is owned by fans. No, that's what I hope. I know it's not gonna. I know it's not gonna happen in England, especially, man, because England is just too much. But I just hope one day that at least like 20% or 10% of the clubs are owned by fans, so that they can have a voice in the club. Because English fans, they love their football. They bleed and die for it, basically. So I hope that fans can be more involved in like the clubs, in my opinion, in England, hopefully.
bro, and fair play. Honestly, fair fucking play to Germany as well. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Like to straight away shut down this whole proposal. Even France, I'm actually shocked that PSG
No,
didn't go
no.
for it.
Okay, but do you know why PSG are not joining?
Exactly,
Tell me.
because of the business side.
Exactly, because they're. Oh, I don't know what the president's name is. He's involved with UEFA. I guess he's like a
Nasser
high-ranking.
Al-Khelaifi.
Yeah, he's associated with UEFA, and then he owns Bein Sports in Qatar. And what do Qatar
Mhm.
have? The Bein Sports. They have all the rights to everything, every league apparently in all of Europe, Champions League, Premier League. They have
We
all
do.
the rights to that. So if he loses that, then he's fucked. So he understood that, hey, I got to step away from this Super League. Otherwise, I'm going to lose a shit ton of money from not having all those leagues played with all those teams.
And bro, and World Cup is next year. So you think you're gonna fuck up and do anything right now? You'll
Exactly.
be like, I'm gonna not get
He's
into
one of the
controversy. I'm like,
officials.
Yeah.
He's one of the officials
Yeah.
for the
Yeah.
World Cup. And beside that, bro, the German teams that you pointed right now, 51-50, they have the fans have voices and stuff.
Yep.
German people think differently about life in general, bro.
yeah,
The way they operate in life is different than other countries. So it just shows you. Even the what you call the director came out and was like, "Yo, listen, from the beginning we said no to these pussios," because they knew this thing cannot go through, bro. Because they knew UEFA have the bigger power in Europe. You cannot just go against them just because you have teams with you. You know what I mean? So they're smart, and at the same time they know what they're doing, bro. That's why they have the best fucking teams in Europe right now.
Exactly.
yeah, man, they have the best league in the world, but they also have a good owner who really understand what football is all about. And I think it's high time that we give the respect to the sport. And see, one thing I will say, and I've said in the beginning of the show that I understand what the big clubs want as they're going through massive debts, massive 400, 500 million losses, man. That's not a small thing. It's a huge thing for a club like Madrid or a Barca because no one expected this pandemic to last this long. Let's get that right. They thought that this year there would be fans back and there would be some kind of like some kind of activity going on at the club. But again, the clubs are not allowed to send fans back to the stadiums because it's not applicable health wise. So they would want each other. They would want to face each other more and more. But that didn't happen, and that's what this happened. Super League controversy, whatever. What do you think
But yeah,
about United?
we said
Yeah,
it.
what's up, man?
Okay, we just said it in the beginning. That's why these clubs that needed the money most are the Barcelona and Madrid because of their bad spending for 10 years, bro. Look at Barcelona, bro. They've been having bad deals for 10 years, bro.
They have.
Mm-hmm.
Signing players for massive contracts and they all shit and they flop. All
Hmm.
of them, Griezmann, Coutinho's, Dembele's, all
Dembele.
of them 120, 150. So the bad spending right now is backfiring on them. They know they're in, and oh, you guys can hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they know they're in deep shit. They know they're fucked right now. They're like, yo, we need this more than anyone because of our strategies for 10 years. Even Valentino Perez, when the Galacticos and all the best players in the world have to go to Madrid and all this strategy is backfiring on him right now.
Yeah.
That's why I think the most people like affected by this thing, I think the Spanish teams, bro.
Spain is more fucked than UK. That's why I said that UK teams are actually in a much better place than the Spanish teams. Because if
Because of the
imagine if
TV rights.
yeah, and because no one wants to see Madrid and Barca because they have no big players. Imagine in Madrid, imagine Barca sell Messi. Who will see La Liga? Who will?
And
They
La
have to
Liga
make
knows that. And La
yeah,
Liga knows
exactly.
that. That's why they even, I wouldn't be surprised even if they chip in to pay some money of Messi's contract. Because
They
they know
will,
nobody will watch that.
yeah, exactly.
You
And
know,
if Messi goes, they would have to buy the stars from the Premier League, like Mbappe,
100%.
like from PSG Mbappe, and from maybe Liverpool Salah Mane, who have been linked heavily with Liverpool. Sorry, with Real Madrid.
I just don't
Varun,
see them recovering from this, though. I genuinely don't see Barcelona recovering from what they're going through right now. Even
mhm.
they need at least 7, 8 players right now to come back to their glory days. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So that would cost you like a lot of money, and you're already 900 or $1 billion debt. I just don't see them coming back from it. And the Premier League team, the most advantage they have is the TV rights, bro. No matter what the loss they're talking about, no fans and all the shit, trust me, they're making money. All the
Yeah, they are
sponsorships, TV rights, all of that bullshit. That's why they're like, you know what? Fuck it, we're just gonna withdraw.
Yeah, I mean that's true. The Premier League is much more suitable in terms of earning money quicker than any other league in the world. Varun, I know
Yep.
you're distracted with the KKR announcing that match.
Yep.
I understand that you're tensed. But what about United? What do you think United should do as to gain to get the respect back from the fans?
What we should do, bro, all right now, all we can do is keep doing what we're trying to do. Right now, if we want respect back from the fans right now, like the best thing a lot of like the players and managers can do right now, just put on good, like just keep winning games, keep doing your thing. Obviously, fucking it's stressful, but at the same time, they just need to keep doing what they're doing right now. In terms of the owners, like one thing for sure, get a like we were just talking about, get a new CEO in charge like Van der Sar, to someone who the fans will back, someone who the fans will be happy to see, someone who they know. Like I mean, obviously, will it be based on a business um decision? Like, will they get someone else like that? I don't know. But like, if they really do care about getting the respect back from the fans, they'll get someone that the fans want to see. And at the same time, give us some fucking performances. Win us the fucking get us the goddamn Europa League, man. Like that, we all we can do is just watch for now. But in terms of like, if I mean, for me personally, the ideal thing is again the ideal thing in an ideal world, Glazers out. But how long is that gonna take? When is that even gonna happen? No, not yet. But let's see. But that's the ideal fucking thing right now. All we can do is just sit and watch the games and just hope that we end the season on a high, or with a turbulent season has been. So that's all we can sit and do.
Micah, what do you think Liverpool should do?
Like I say, man, I don't know if we can get the owners out right away, but eventually we're gonna have to do that. And this has just completely fucked our season. We already had a horrible season going on with injuries and our team playing like absolute garbage. And now this whole sequence of events the last 48 hours. I mean, I don't know what the hell is going to happen to Liverpool in the future. All I can hope for is that Jurgen Klopp just wants to stay with us. That's the biggest thing I take away from this, because Jurgen is a loyal man. Jurgen loves football. He talked about Super League 2 years ago and said, it's a horrible idea. Fuck that idea. I don't want him to go because of our owner thinking it's a good idea just for money-wise. I hope to God that Jurgen just sees light at the end of the tunnel and believes that, nobody else at the club wanted this except for the owner, and that he should just stay.
Did say, sorry to cut you off. I think Jurgen did say that he's gonna stay no matter what. Like, he's not gonna resign because of this. He's like, he's here to do a job. Whatever happens, happens. Obviously, he's not backing it, but I think he said he's there to stay.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I don't know if he like directly said that, but I just hope he did, because goddamn, we need Jurgen. Yeah. We need Jurgen Klopp, man. He is a top 2 manager in the world, I would say. In my opinion. Yeah. So like, he has changed our club for the better, and I'm just so happy that we got a manager like him. So what does this mean for Liverpool? I mean, just gotta hope and pray, man, that everything goes right for us, because if it doesn't, this owner, he is fucked. And this includes LeBron James, who is a part owner of Liverpool.
Yeah, that's true.
Come on, LeBron. Don't fuck this up for me either, bro. Please.
Bro, it's crazy, man. It's so crazy. Like, for me, beside the good performance, we need to get some footballing people in the board. I'm done with Fletcher and all these sidemen, halloumi cheese, corn in the cup. I don't want these men, bro. I need.
He's here to stay because he just came in, so all they can do is now look at Woodward.
It's not their fault. What did they do?
Who, bro? Fletcher, Darren Fletcher, bro. Darren Fletcher, out of everyone, bro. That you just said Bayern Munich are the best team in the world right now in structure, right? All of their boards, from the CEO to the footballing director, all of them are ex-players, bro. They understand the game. They will see what goes on in the footballing world. So you're telling me Fletcher, who have zero experience, and the other guy, I don't even know what's his name, John Mutu, whatever his name is. Bro, these guys are done out here, bro. Get some footballing players, ex-players, people understand football, and maybe people can trust you with the good performances. You know what I mean? You cannot just be like, oh, I need the fans to trust me again. Good performances and get some good footballing people.
Proper people.
Yeah, exactly. And then we can talk. We can deal with the Glazers. But right now, they need to do a lot of stuff, bro. They need to step up the game hard. And the players know that, the coaches know that. Liverpool, City, Chelsea, all of them under pressure right now. All of them are under pressure right now.
But do you see the timing of this? Like, the season not even ended, and
it's horrible. Yeah, it's fucked, bro. Especially for Man City. Man City are playing for what now? They're playing for the Carabao Cup. Yeah. They have the Champions League, and now if they lose the next game in the Premier League and we won, it would be what, 8 points behind us or something?
5 points. 5 points.
5 points. So they're under pressure, bro. Yeah, 100%.
We are 8 points
God.
behind them. So if they win one more, if they lose one more match, we are 5 points behind them. So if they win,
The last
Yeah.
thing that can happen in this season is fucking United winning the Premier League. This would be
oh
Listen,
my
if that
god,
happens,
this
listen,
this
if
would
that
be the
happens,
worst season ever. I mean,
brother,
honestly,
I'm taking a selfie with the bikini. I'm telling you, a big man thing right now. If
Oh
we
my
take
god.
it, I'm telling you,
that's
big
the
man
only reason
thing,
why I
man,
want United to
posting.
win is to see you in a bikini.
Bro,
Yeah, I'm telling you,
But-
big man, a
Ole
pink
Gunnar
bikini is
Solskjaer is gonna
coming.
stay for the next 10 years.
Bro, I hope
Oh,
to God, yeah, when Edward Wood leaves, he takes the contract of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer with him, bro. I don't want this guy in my club for 3 years. I swear to you, bro. I cannot
no, but
have this
actually, see,
Fredo.
now Fez, you don't want to only to stay, but I think he might be the answer to the fans, in terms of like having a connection with
Bro,
the fans.
less than
Maybe.
that, bro.
Oh my god.
Bro, see, this is when you lose me, big man. What do you mean the answer for the fans? Just to keep us happy, you want to put this dead coach?
No, I'm talking
You
about the
don't want
owners. What
to?
they would do. That's
Yeah,
what they
the
would do.
owners, they have Oli, they have the other two Muppets running around, and they're
Yeah.
good. But now they find out. People now open their eyes to everything right now, bro. Now people know what's going on in this club. We're not a football club. We are a business club. So till they show us it's different, people will be on their case more than ever right now. I'm telling you that. That's why Ed Woodward right now is like, you know what? I need to cut right now before everything gets peak.
Actually, it's been one of the most craziest weeks of our lives in terms of like football fans. We've been fans for over 10, 12 years and we never seen anything like this. I don't think we'll ever see a time like this. Like within 3 days, the football people went crazy. Gary Neville is ranting. Everyone is ranting about this and that and this and that. And within 2 days, the entire thing is done. It's done. It's finished. I'm
Yo,
like,
big up Gary, bro. Big up Gary Never. I swear down, bro. He's the one who'll be like him and Jimmy Carragher. He's a fucking pussy, but still, they stick it. They said the truth.
hey,
They're like, yo, they're like,
hey,
listen, no, bro. What do you tell me? Jimmy Carragher was not a washed-up defender. Less than that, bro. The most
ah,
fucked up
he's
defender
got
in the
this.
Premier League
He's
history, bro.
he's got a
Allow
Champions
it.
League too, bro. He's got a Champions League as well.
Yeah, so what, bro? He's a dead defender. I'll take Ledley King over him any day. Big up
Ledley
Ledley
King.
King, my brother.
Oh,
Yeah, 100%.
all right.
And yo, I,
Going away from this. All right, you go ahead, bro.
I just want to say the one thing, yeah, just to talk about the racism thing. I know it's not relevant what you guys think about. Or like, I know what's going on in my life. To appoint this manager right now for Tottenham, and you have Ledley King, who's been around the club and been assisting in the club for more than 5, 6 years.
Actually, that's
This
true.
is fucked
That's
up,
true.
bro. You know what I mean? That's
Serdov has
says,
spoken about
Why
this
is
for a
Ledley
long
King not
time.
the manager? Actually,
you know what I
what
mean?
the
So
hell?
I'm done out here with this fucking Premier League shit. We don't even
I just
have
realized.
one black coach in the whole of the Premier League, bro. You know
Or
what I
the
mean?
Championship,
The only
or League
time, yeah,
One, or
yeah.
League
There
Two,
So
should
the
be like
only
probably.
an
one
instant
time we
Dan
have
award
chance
that
to get
this.
an intern, bro, to get an intern. You're not gonna put Ledley King, who knows the player and who was here for 6, 7 years. Less than that, big man.
Yep. All I want to say is, after all this situation and all this fucking craziness, this just shows the power of fans and the power of social media has just taken over this
100%.
whole world. You can come up with this stupid league, you can come up with this stupid event or club or any kind of vision you want. If fans don't like it, they'll voice it on social media, and then they're reading the social media. They're seeing how much hate they're getting. Once they see that and how much hate they're getting, it's over for them. They
100.
know it. They know it, bro.
100.
So I think it just shows
100.
the power of social media and fans, bro. It's just you
Yep.
try and do something stupid, we're gonna come at your asses. And that's what happened exactly. Because as soon as this happened, I went on Monday on my show and I said, fuck these guys. And all my friends were saying, oh, this is gonna happen. I was like, bro, if this happens, I'm done.
no, it was close to happening. It really
Yep.
was. Like, let's get that real.
It
This
was
was racist.
so close, bro. I was terrified, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think I'm the oldest in here, and I've seen some Champions League football history. Yep. And just the thought about not seeing that again, bro. I swear to God, I was like, what? So you're telling me I'm gonna see Dinamo Zagreb playing young boys and them people there? Hey, nah. This cannot run, bro.
Bro,
This
I was
cannot
getting
run.
ready to switch my football league nights to probably watching like the ping pong world championships or something. Bro.
Exactly. Yep.
Like, I was done. I was gonna be.
I
done
would have
with
switched to
like,
cricket, bro.
I'm
Bro,
telling you, I
cricket
was
is
gonna tell Kay,
I'm literally watching it
teach
right
me
now,
some
bro.
cricket.
bro, that is some insane match going on right now. He just hit 4 sixes in 1 over.
Brother, we're not gonna win the game.
I don't
I
think
don't
so,
even
man.
know what this guy. Yo, Mikey, these people are talking some weird language, man. I don't even know what they're talking about.
Nah, neither do I,
Think so,
bro.
always.
All I know is
What the hell
touchdown
is
and field
that,
goal.
man?
Yeah, that's true.
Nah,
That's
man.
Touchdown and field goal, you know.
Yo, that's why the streets are quiet. All of my Indian dons are out here, bro, watching TV and that. That's why. Okay, now I know
Bro,
what's
this
going
shit
on.
is stressful, bro. This is stressful. What's
These...
happening here?
Actually,
Bro,
let me ask you.
I'm watching
Let me
the
ask
game
you
right
this,
now,
guys.
bro. Tottenham are stressed.
Nah, I wouldn't be surprised if this would have happened, guys. Would you guys have still supported Man United, even through this going to the Super
No.
League?
no.
For me, I'm done out
I
here.
wouldn't watch the game.
Yep.
I wouldn't watch shit.
Yep.
I
Exactly.
literally forget about it. Like, yeah.
Yep. Yep.
No, because you would see the matches like a once in a while, but you will never be that passionate about it. You'll be like, you know what, we lost,
I'd
we
watch
lost.
the first
We
match
won't
to
know.
see what it's like, but I never watch it again. Fuck you.
Bro, I
Yeah.
would never
Yo,
watch. I
Mikey,
wouldn't.
the one thing you don't understand, yeah, supporting United, yeah. For the past 10 years, bro, we know, but we don't talk about that we are a business club. Starting from the Glazers to Ed Woodward, the bad signings, everything happening, Mourinho, Moyes, Van Gaal, all this madness, you just support your team no matter what. Yeah? And we all distressed. Then you come up with this thing, bro. I swear to God, I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm done with this fucking team if they do this, bro. I cannot
Mhm.
support this.
Yep.
So it's a build-up of stress, build-up of bad management, bad recruitment, bad structure, everything, bro. It's fucking clowns. They think fans are not even smart enough to know that you guys are hiring these people to hide behind them. That we don't know that. You know what I mean? So yeah, man.
Because the club Liverpool, they tried to raise the prices like in 2015 to £77, and you know what Liverpool fans did the next game? We all walked out in the 77th minute to protest that. And what happened? They immediately cut that and went back to like their normal prices. So just shows the power of fans, man. Never give up.
It's really kind of like crazy in terms of like what's happened in the last 1 week. I never believed that like it would happen, but it did. I'm thanking you all. Like this is the last thing I want to say. That I'm thanking you all three for being passionate about the clubs that we are in love with. We have different opinions, but actually we give a shit about this. It is one thing that to because in this world, in the pandemic world, football has helped us so much. It has helped so much. Whatever. And if even if United are not in the Champions League, you see the football match just to enjoy and to get away from the shit that's happening in the world.
Bro, I'm speaking for myself and maybe a lot of people, bro. It helped a lot of people in mental health, bro, just to watch football games, bro.
Yeah.
Just to go through your fucking day. So football is not only a game for some people. Football is like a lifestyle. And we don't
Actually,
even go to home games and stuff. It's a lifestyle. So this pussies, they did the biggest mistake in their lives, and now they're gonna get the wrath of the messing around with fans, bro. Now they're gonna see what's good. Let the billions, Illuminati shit back to America, bro. Wendy's and that In-N-Out burgers. Let them go, bro.
yeah, that's true, man. Thank you all for joining me again. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Prince. Thank you, Faiz, for joining me in. People are seeing this, please like and subscribe to the channel. And power to the fans. Thank you to the fans. Thank you all, really. It's really
Subscribe.
subscribe to
Subscribe,
the channel.
people.
FSG
Cheers,
out.
1-0
FSG out.
Southampton,
That's all I
Danny
gotta
Ings.
say.
Southampton
Danny
scored?
Ings.
Oh my
Danny
god.
Ings in there. Yo, Tottenham
Okay,
are in the
Danny Ings.
okay,
gutter.
yeah, let's go, guys.
Right,
I'm
right.
out. Take care, guys. See you.
Peace,
Yeah,
peace.
man.
Bye, bye,
Peace.
bye.
Peace.
Yeah, man.